Okay, so as you may recognize, I don't know how well you can recognize landmarks on my property, but this is the area where I park the lawnmowers that I'm going to sell. And it's by the road, and they're kind of vulnerable, so I try to chain them up. When I have two of them, I try to chain them up in a fashion that, you know, you got to drag both of them off. And when there's one of them, I chain the steering wheel. I turn the steering wheel to the left or right or whatever, and then I try to chain it so against like the mower deck hole or something, so you can't turn the steering wheel. But that's not going to be a Loctite security system, and just cut the steering wheel, you'd be off and running. So I wanted to do something a little better, not 1,000 times better, but a little better, to make it a little bit harder for a thief to come by. I know they can come with bolt cutters and different things, and but I'm right here, so it's not like that they're going to be able to go far. And our leaving, when we leave, it's so random. Nobody's going to scope us out to see, when we leave and all that. I mean, I've been through that. So I've come up with somewhat of an idea, until I come up with a better idea on how to go about this. All right, so we got fence posts laying around here all over the place that it's not being used, and I thought, it wouldn't be that hard to drive this in. Now, I don't want the whole fence post sticking out. That'd look kind of silly, but I could cut it maybe right here, just past the burial spot. It would be tough to get this out. If I cut it right here, it would be, up here you have a lot of leverage where you can rock it back and forth and you can get it out pretty quietly, pretty easily. But if I cut it down here, you wouldn't get any leverage to rock it back and forth. It would be hard. And if I ever wanted to bury this, I could just drive it the rest of the way into the ground or cut it off, and it would just disappear into the earth. So I have this. Again, bolt cutters, that kind of thing would take it off pretty easy. And I'm thinking I'm going to weld this on, and then I can run my chain through this. Again, not Loctite security. It could be broken. But I'm just looking for a little deterrence, not Fort Knox. Okay, so I'm going to clean the area up a little bit, and so we can get a good weld surface. Okay, so I'm going to use a 2013 welding stick and a 3/32 diameter, and I'm going to run it at about medium range at 75 amps just to start with. I may be able to do a little better than that, we'll see, and get it up to 90. This is pretty thick material. I don't think we're going to have a problem with it melting. I want to put my welding rod or my negative somewhere else. Okay, that gets my ground out of the way. The other day I had to run it kind of close on the truck, and I hit it and accidentally melted it a little bit. Okay, so the amps are a little high. I'm going to turn it down to 60. And the reason I know it's a little high is it's burning the bolt a little bit. Okay, I'm going to try 50. Yeah, I think that worked. Okay, so I got it in, although it's a little crooked. I don't care. You know, this rock that they call soil, it's terrible to dig in. So I'm pretty proud of this. I tell you, every time I learn to weld, I say this in every video, I'm not a welder. Every time I do welding, I learn something pretty significant every time. I'm getting pretty good at it. I mean, still a little bad looking, but that was because as I was learning, I was like, oh, that's it. So it's I'm really getting happy with my welding skills, and I'm just going to keep trying, practicing and doing different things, and then I'll be ready to start welding lawnmower decks next year. That's the goal. I think I can do a pretty good job, actually. It just got to get the understanding of, you know, the stick and it not sticking. So if you'll click this up next box, it'll take you to a video where I was working on something. So if I can inspire you to weld something today, so you can live your dreams. Thanks for watching.